All right, gang, day number 2 of the golden algo nuggets. And today I want to take you into a different tool, and that is called Edgeful, which helps you build an edge. So if you're looking for a model, you can look inside of that tool and it has all kinds of data. So you can build your own model around that. I will dive in soon, but first I'm doing this tiny series of 10 golden nuggets because I am celebrating the fact that I am an entrepreneur for 20 years now, since 2005. So April 1st, 2005, I became a business owner, so to say. So I want to celebrate that with this golden nugget series. And I also have a 20% discount on my Community Plus ICT Simplified course. So if you want to join that, you'll find the link in the description. Code 20 will give you 20% discount on all plans. So let's dive into golden nugget number 2. All right, so I'm logged into Edgeful. And what you can do with Edgeful is you can look inside of all kinds of reports. And that means that they have a lot of data. I'm not going into all of that. I'm just making this a quick video for you to dive into the charts as fast as possible. And today I'm looking into the opening candle continuation on the 60-minute chart. What that means is, and I will show you in a second, the opening candle on NQ is the regular trading hour opening candle, meaning 9:30 to 10:30. So that hour candle, 1 hour candle. The regular trading hours start at 9:30. So that's the opening bell of the New York session. And when it opens, it has left a gap of price when market closed the day before. So today we're looking at that opening candle. And as you can see, and I've put in all the data over here, what I wanted to check is that, as you can see, year to date, so that means all data on the futures chart of NQ, I'm looking inside of the New York session. Then you can see that if the opening candle closed green, so that first hourly 9:30 to 10:30 candle closed green, there is a 87.5% chance that it's a green day. Oh my God, right? All right, so, and whenever it's a red candle, so a bearish candle, that means that there's a 80% probability of it being a red day. I mean, that's an edge, right? So I think it's very good that they called it Edgeful. If you want to get access to this, they have a 7-day trial. I will show the link here right on top of the YouTube video. Check it out because it's a super, super powerful tool. So what we're going to do is look into the charts from the last 2 weeks together to see how this plays out. So if I go to the NQ chart, first of all, I'm on the hourly time frame, but this is the normal chart, so electronic trading hours. Well, if you look at this, just consolidating, right? Here at the lower end of the chart, you can switch between electronic trading hours and regular trading hours. So you switch to regular and you will start to notice some gaps. That has to do with the fact that at 4 p.m. the charts close, so the regular trading hours don't have any price action after that, and then at 9:30 they open. So what you see on this chart, first of all, the vertical lines are the 9:30 time frame, it's time 9:30 time. And then you see the opening, it's the green line. So you see all the openings here, and you can see the gaps between where it closed the day before and where it opened the day after. So we have the opening times with where you can see the price with the green line. And now we're going to look at what Edgeful is showing us. Is it true that about 80% of the time, the first candle that forms predicts how the day is going to end. I think that's kind of powerful, right? And that has to be some kind of algorithmic thing. So, first of all, this is a Monday. What do we see over here? We closed the day before that, and then we opened up with a gap, 9:30, and we see a bearish candle. Then we see price make a fair value gap here and trade below and closing out the day bearishly here. So you can see that this first candle, the bearish candle, predicted how the continuation of the trend would be. So that's one. Maybe we can mark it here. I haven't checked this. Do I have something like that? Emojis. Do I have like an X or a cross, or I never use these? Yeah, I do. All right, so boom. That's super big. What the? Come on. All right. So that's one. Worked out. Then, let's see. This is an opening. This is a bearish candle. It moves up a bit, retraced, and then closes below that again. So we have a continuation here of this first trend. I think the most important thing, what to look for, is the fact that the candle high never gets broken. The candle high never gets broken. So you see the perfect move down. So that one, oh, come on. Also worked out. Then bearish candle. Let's see, opening bearish candle. Price retracing, coming inside of the range. Well, there's not really any, is this before big news? Maybe. There's nothing happening here, so we cannot say what was the drawn liquidity here. We can say that again, the high of the candle never got broken. So if you wanted to look for a short, it's definitely valid to have you stop here and just trade something lower. So that would have definitely worked out. But I don't know if this would have been tradable. Then we have an open here, bearish candle, and then continuation lower. So yeah, that candle definitely predicted a continuation. So let's say that this worked out. Again, high never got broken. Super important. Then a bullish candle, or at least a tiny green candle. What do we see? Continuation to the upside. Not big, but here it closed and it still continued up. Important fact, low never got broken. Then we have, let's see, what is this? A green candle. Low does get broken. Oh, I still needed to put on a mark there. So low did get broken. But yeah, this would have definitely been a trade after that, because look at this. We got a beautiful bullish engulfing candle closing there. I'm going to zoom in a bit. And with that close, that was a strong close because it closes back above these down close candles. So this is a change in the state of delivery. And you could have gotten into a PM trade probably. So definitely continuation of the bullish candle. So this week, yeah, indeed, it's an 80%, right? This was already Monday. Yeah, so 4 days here out of those 5. Then this is the new Monday. Then here a bearish candle, and then it's chopping around. Cannot count that. I believe it's not a continuation. However, not broken. So if you're a scalper, maybe you could have find some kind of short in here, but I'm not going to count it. Then a bullish candle. And price retraces back to the open, and then you get a PM pump. Again, never broke the low. So I will count this one because it definitely continued the trend from the green candle. All right, what do we have here? we have a bullish candle, retraces, doesn't do anything. Won't count it, it's not a continuation trade. I think that this was already the expansion move because it already made a really big range. But again, never broke that low. It's interesting, right? That's also why you see a lot of the times, of course, on the lower time frames, that somewhere inside of that first hour, the low of the session forms. That is what I like to trade a lot, but this is also what confirms it. And then the final one, let's see, this is a bullish close, then we get a retracement and then continuation. Yeah, this was a beautiful day actually. So this is definitely one that worked out. Low never broke. And oh, that's not going right. And this one, I can copy it. So you can see also in that second week, 4 out of 5 worked out. Of course, this is like a small backtest, but I do believe that if you're looking for some sort of edge, this one with the report from Edgeful is definitely something worth looking at. So look at this, look at Edgeful, take a look at the link inside the description, 7-day trial. You can see if you can find some sort of edge inside of this tool that you can make work for you and find your model. So I loved doing this, and I think this is a really, really nice algorithmic golden nugget. So if you want to join my Discord and the course, of course, we still have the 20% discount on all plans. You find the link in the description, and I'm looking forward to the next golden nugget. Bye-bye.